You can't
any
run.
Unity game or any
No,
Unity application.
no, you can't do anything.
That's what today also I'm struggling to install this.
Yeah, because you need to have a genuine Windows.
Okay, so I'll try to install other system.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah, mm,
Stop sharing. Thank you.
yeah. How to view scene together at same time? Okay. It's just what you need to do is see. This is how your layout will be. So drag your game window like this next to your scene like this. That's how you can both you can do it simultaneously. So now you are doing like this here. See this? Yeah. Okay, ma'am. So let's go to the next window. That is a hierarchy window, basically. Hierarchy window is nothing but where you have a different scenes or different objects where you are located. So any object, if you want to display it in the game, or you want to show it in the game, or you want to put it in the game, then all these objects should be in the hierarchy window. Suppose even though, see, if you take this cube, I'll just try to put it here somewhere. So I try to remove now, see, it disappears. Even though my cube is here, still it's not of the part of the project. I can't see it. I can't see it. But whenever you add the cube to the hierarchy window, in the hierarchy window, then it will suddenly appears again here. So if you want to put anything, any object in your game, that should be in the hierarchy window, basically. That's what the hierarchy window is about. And the scene and the game window, you know, right? Scene is the to design and build the game, and game window is the output window. So if you look at closely the game window, you have a different resolutions basically. Can you see this? Here, if you look at here in the next to the display, what the free aspect ratio, 5 is to 4, 4 is to 3, 3 is to 16 is to 10. These are different aspect ratio. Suppose you are trying to build for your mobile, you can directly put your mobile resolution here itself, saying that my mobile is something, and you can have your, based on your aspect ratio or your fixed resolution you want to, you can just put it like this, 1080 by 1200 is our HTC Y, and just press OK like this. So suppose it's my iPhone, then this is my resolution, this is how it looks like. So suppose you are designing whatever the output you are designing for, this is this is how you need to see in the different resolutions how your game is going to look like. So if it is in this resolution, this is that. If in this mobile resolution you are this thing, so you can have your own different mobile resolutions here itself, like this. Okay. So the next one is the asset store. As I said, these are different assets. So you don't need to do all the modeling or all the graphic part and the content and all. All you need to do is, like, there are so many websites available in the market on the Google. You can just go and type Google. So just say Unity asset store, and here you have a different assets. Mostly free assets are there and paid assets also there. So suppose I want to build a home, so I just say home asset. So if I click home, so I said if I want a 2D or graphics, all this stuff, select whatever you want, and I'll select the free ones. So see, I have a different homes available for my game actually. Or so suppose I take this cabin, all I need to do is click on this adds to my assets like this. Once added to your assets, add to my assets. It will ask go to my assets or open in Unity. Just click on open Unity in your open in Unity editor because editor is already open. So this is furnished cabin. So just click on furnished. Yeah. So you have this furnished cabin here. It says download. Once you download, then say it's downloading here. So like this, once downloading is finished, then you need to import that file. So once downloaded is finished, you need to import. Click on this import to import the file. We call these all different packages. So these are different objects available in this package. So select all and click on import.
Okay, okay. बरं 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 ओके 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 ॲक्च्युली मला सकाळीच रिमाइंड झालं होतं की गायकवाड मॅमला पहिल्यांदा असं झालं की फोन करायचा आपल्याला.
Sir, inside package manager, furnished cabin is not visible, sir. So how I can
So
get such furnished?
here, can you see this? There is a search box here.
Yeah, in furnished
Just type,
here.
yeah, just type furnished.
Yes.
Yeah. So once you are done, so once it's imported, you can close this window. And if you see in the down, in the assets window here, in the project window here, you can see this first furnished cabin assets are there here. See. So now suppose I want the same house to put it here in this scene. So all I need to do is I need to go this. So these are all different models available in this. I have a bed, I have a TV, all these furnitures available. So all I need to do is click on this demo file. And if you see here, if something is missing, just delete it. You don't need this. So just copy this and what we are seeing, just paste it here like this. Or you can say here furnished assets. If you go to prefabs, so you have this PFB building full. So just say this PFB building underscore building full here. This is a full building basically. This is base, this is full. Yeah. So just drag it and drop it here. So again, I do it once again. Just drag it and drop it like it here. That's it. Drag here,
Sir,
drop it here.
sir, this furnace cabin is not visible, sir. I still after searching, sir. Could you please repeat the steps, sir, so that I can also follow, sir?
Window, package
Yeah.
manager.
Yes,
In the
sir.
here in the advanced one, can you see this here?
Yeah, advanced one is coming, sir.
So click on just furnished.
Yes, sir.
Not click, not search. Search furnished. Search furnished.
Sir, utility register it is showing, sir. Package manager is showing. Then after that, advanced. In
In
advanced, sir,
advanced, just
so many.
type furnished furnished. You'll see this furnished cabin. Once you select the furnished cabin, in the
Uh,
down you have here
sir,
download
sir,
option.
sir, no results found. It is showing, sir. Advanced inside advanced options, sir. 2D animations,
Okay.
2D.
Okay. What you do is no worries. Go to your asset store here. In the next to the game window, there is asset store, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So here type furnished cabin like this. Furnished. See this furnished cabin is available. So you can see this furnished cabin here. See this. Can you see?
Yes, sir. I'm just typing, sir.
Okay.
Sir, why inside package manager it was not showing, sir?
Maybe this is a outdated version. Maybe something. Maybe
Okay.
it's 2018 or something.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So once you see this furnished cabin, select this, click on this here, and now here you have this import. First it will you have you what you'll have is a download. So once you download, then you'll have this import button. So click on import, a pop-up will come, and you press all and select import. It will automatically download everything for you, and it will be here in the assets. In the last, in the down, there is a project window here. This is a project window. In the assets, you have this furnished cabin here. Okay, this is just how to. My intention of this is how to download these assets from the asset store. That's it. This task is about. Okay. So now this is my building. See this. I have all in my building. I have all these things. I have a furniture. I have a lights, all closets, everything I have. So now if I suppose I click on play, what will happen? Let's see. See that I can only see this. Why? Because as I said earlier, my main camera is somewhere here. It's on the in the roof. So from the roof, can we see? So see this. It's here. So if I want to see my home, then I need to see where exactly the light is. So the light is in the direction here. See this. So
Sir, excuse me, sir. I have downloaded it, but it is not being exported.
it's downloaded, but
I am importing it, but it is not.
no. See, it may be already imported. Check in your project window if there is a folder furnished cabin. That's it. If there is a folder furnished cabin, that means it's already imported.
No, it's not there.
It's not there means it's not imported. So in your asset store, if you click on this furnished cabin, you'll have this option import.
Yeah, that's what I'm clicking on. But
So
it
you
is
got
not.
this import button. See, when you click on this import
Yeah,
button,
yeah, we got it.
so once you click on this, then it will start. So this is how you get it. So once you select all, click on all and click on import again. It will start importing.
Uh, I have searched it. I have downloaded it.
Hmm. Okay, I'll try to complete this and I'll come back to you. So this.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
So,
Hello, sir.
yeah. Yeah,
Sir,
go
I
ahead.
have
Yeah.
I have imported that, and the folder is there on my assets. Now, how
Yeah.
to add that asset into the samples scene which I have created?
Yeah. So I'll come back to that later. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Because
I just want I just want you to show you how to download assets from the asset store into the project window. That's it.
okay, sir. Thank you. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. You can't. That's what I said, Karim Setti. Like, whenever there is in a play mode, you can't do anything. So you should be always in the off mode if you want to do anything. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay, sir.
try to switch off your play button, and that should work fine now. Yeah. It's same button, same button. You just click on the once you click on that blue button, the play button like this one, it will go back to the gray color. So like if this is in the play mode, if you click, this will be in the stop mode. That's it. Okay. So now you have a building here. This is how uh, we need to download the asset from the asset store. Don't worry how to import, how to drag and drop all the stuff. I'll tell you later. Okay. So this is the task only to get from asset store, how to get your 3D models. Suppose you are not a designer, you don't know how to design a couch or the graphics. All you need to do is search, go and search whatever the model you want. Suppose if you want to say human beings, so just say human, that's it. So it will give you whatever the assets, it's there in the store. Just click for the free assets. See, there are free assets which are human shaped like this. Different structures, different bodies, different height, all the stuff, different. So just select, download, and import. That's it. Okay. Okay. So next thing is the inspector window. So once after the asset store is the inspector window. So this is where most of the action happens basically. This is where. So in the inspector window, whatever you're seeing here, see this first object I checked. So in the example scene, the down first object I clicked, I have a transform is a component. We have in the proper inspector window, we have a components. Basically, what are these components are nothing but properties. So suppose you take a human body as an example. Okay, we have a different shapes, different. Suppose you take hand as a shape, one object. Hand as a property to lift the goods. If you take the legs as a property to walk, to run. So the same thing here also. So we need to attach these properties. So main camera, if you look at this main camera as an object, okay. So camera is a property. Camera is a property means camera is a property where you can see the game, or it's like a kind of an eyes. If you want to see the game, then we need to have the eyes. So if you add this property, then it will act exactly like our eyes. Suppose what if I disable this? See this, what will happen? I disable it. This is what you're gonna get. Without eyes we can't see, right? So that's what is happening. So there are so many properties here. So here, if you click on the right inspector window, the down, there are so many properties here. Audio, suppose you want to have some music in your game. So all you need to do is like add this audio listener to your object, whatever the object you want, and that will start playing the music, whatever the music you add. So same thing, effects, these are visual effects, event systems, all these things, different physics. So there are so many components are available. So that's the advantage of Unity. As I said earlier, suppose I want to create a property to run or to jump or to pick something, all I need to do is select the component property, select the property attached to that object that will act as the same thing. whatever the properties attached, based on the property attached, it will act as something like that. Okay. So suppose you don't have a property which is not available in from the list. So that's where you write your scripts basically. You write your own customized scripts. Even the scripts are also a component. So this is why Unity is flexible in this. Unity is really flexible to have your own customized components, or you can have a already existed components also. So components are nothing but the properties, basic properties of the particular object. It can be a sound, it can be a video, it can be an animation, it can be some graphic stuff, it can be anything like that. It can be a camera, it can be anything. Okay. So next, after the inspector window, next is the project window. This is purely project management basically. So here where you, whatever the files you require for your project, all the files will be here in this project window in the assets folder. So always try to remember it will be in the assets window. It will be here. It will be here like this. So in the each folder, you have a different stuff. If it's animation, it's just like your project manager, like it's drive. So if you have animations, you can have all the animations at one place. You have the documents, you have documentations, prefab scenes, all these textures and all the stuff. So these are different folders. Basically, it's a project management window. So I hope so far I'm clear. But if you have any questions, you can ask me now. This is about what I taught. What I told you is about the user interface, the layout of the Unity. So we have 5 windows. One is a top or navigation window, hierarchy window, scene window, inspector window, project window. So next is there is a console window also, where you get the errors or information that is displayed or text-based outputs. All you can see here itself in the console window. Okay. Yeah. So any doubts here? Okay, let me move to another topic. Okay, so now I want to like to show you something, how to design a game or how to start a game.
It was regarding that only.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah, just go ahead. Sorry, I forgot that. Can you tell me what exactly happening?
I have downloaded it, but it is not being added into the asset.
It's not added into the set. Can you share me the screen? Yeah, can you go down? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let me go down. Yeah. So you clicked here. No, see this. So again, the same thing. So you are in the play mode. You need to off the play mode. Here on the top. Yeah, off the play mode. Now, once it's downloaded, it will start. No, don't. Only you should go for the, not for the packages. Go to the asset store. Yeah, now you have this import option.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, now it will start importing.
Yes,
Yeah, now select import. So once you select, it will, the folder will be created in the assets window. In the project window, you have this. Click on this assets.
Yeah, it's new importing.
Yeah, it's importing. So once after that, it will be here. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to tell you about most important thing. So how to start a game? How to start a game or how to start a project in the gaming or in the VR or any of these visualization side. So I'll start with this example. That's much better. So if you take movies as an example, so how does people make a movie? So there will be a story, there will be a screenwriter, story, scripts, all the stuff. Then comes to the direction department, and then from there you have a producer. Then you have this. The last one is the actors and all this stuff. Then movie is made and they release it to the theaters. So similarly here also, there are so many games available in the market. So many products are available in the market, but still only few are, people know popular. They're popular or they're interesting. Why? Because every game or every big project, they have this story behind that game that makes the game interesting. So sticking to the seats is because of the story of the game. So story is all very important. Here we instead of story we say the document, the technical document. So the game design document, we call it design document. Here, generally in the VR industry, we have three fields, basically three departments that you can see. So one department is an artistic department. So generally here, what people do is they develop a 3D models. So like we saw this home, we develop the 3D models, the graphic models. So it can be animations, it can be visual effects, it can be any 3D models or any models, any pictures. All these things are done from the art field. So we call this as a 3D modeling team or art field team. So the next team will be the design team. Basically, in the design team, generally the most experienced people, either from programming background or from the art background, they sit in this team. They're not like, it's not like the freshers go and sit in the design and they design the game. It's the most experienced people who sit there and they design the game based on the story or based on the requirement of the project. So the next other team is the programmers. The programmers are the ones who gives life to those 3D models, basically. So based on their scripts, based on their logic, they implement their, they bring these models to the life. How we are trying to catch a model, how we are trying to jump or shoot, all these. So if a person is dead or not in the game, how is the or showing the scores of the game. All this is the role of a programmer, basically. The programmer, one who gives the whole life to this. So totally three departments will be there. So art, design, programmer. These three are must. So there nowadays there are indie game developers, we call it. So they're like a solo game developers. They do everything by themselves itself. But it's not in the corporate world. It's in the corporate world. It's like they have different teams. This team manages all different stuff, basically. The next thing what I want to tell you is about this game design document. Once after the session, I'll try to share one game side, the virtual, I'll try to share the game design document for the game, not the corporate one. if you go through that, it will give you a brief introduction of the project and what it has and what needs to be done, and the flow structure of the game and the logical behind that, and what are the technical details in that. So all these things are covered in this document basically before going to into the project. Once we are done for this project, then once we are done with the design document, then goes the production side. Okay, so let's start. So the next thing what I want to show is scene. Now earlier I said a scene is a collection of objects. So how to create a new scene? Scenes are like a levels, you know. So if you're playing a game, so you start with a level 1 game, then you go to the level 2 game, you can level 3, level 4, you know, up to different stages. So here also same thing. These are like levels. Scenes are like levels.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, your screen is not visible, sir.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So scenes are like levels basically. Level 1, level 2, level 3, like stages in the game. The scenes are designed like that. You can have n number of scenes. You can design different things in different objects in a scene. So how to create a new scene? So you can see this. There's a plus symbol here in the project window. Click on this plus symbol to create a scene here. Go to the scene, either by doing this or right click on the project window and go to the create button, and from there go to the scene, click on that scene and give a meaningful name, demo scene, like this. So double click, it will give you the new scene. So almost in all the scenes you have a, by default you have a main camera and you have a light. So why main camera? Camera is the one which renders the graphics. That means which gives the output, which shows the output. As I said earlier, the main camera is nothing but the property of the eyes. So without eyes, we can't see anything. So same thing here also. The camera should be there. Without camera, there is no existing scene at all. And that means there is nothing to project. Same thing here. See, if I want to enable the object, this is one. If I disable the object, it gives me this. Okay. The same thing with the lights also. Light is important because without lights we can't see. What will happen if there is no light? See, it will become everything become dark like this. So here also in the lights also we have a different lights. So when we come back to the lights, I'll try to show you what are the different lights we are available. So this is how the lights looks like. This is symbol of the light basically. So this is like a sun. This is like a sunlight. We have this here. The type is the directional, like a sunlight. You have a spotlight also. This is like this spotlight, simple. And here you have a point light. This is like a bulb, and this is like a area light. Okay. So I'll come back to the lights when we are in the lighting session. So always important is to have in the scene one camera, one light based on your need. What kind of a light? If you are in the room, you need to have a spotlight, or area light, or no, sorry, not the area light, just point light. If you are outside, that means outer environment, then you have this sun right in the outside, so we have this directional light. If you are in the cricket stadium or stadium kind of environment, then you have this area light basically. So it's up to you. If you want to change the color of the sunlight, it's up to you. You can select any color and you can change the lights. Okay, suppose you want to have a shadow. So suppose I just create a cube, it will give me the shadow of the, see, you can see the You can see the shadows basically. Want to have a shadow, no shadow, hard shadows, soft shadows. These are different shadows, but you can generate the shadows of the from the light itself. You can generate the shadows also. Okay, so but in VR, mostly we do this soft shadows or no shadows based on the environment. It's not like a fixed thing. So once you select the project based on the environment, we try to create as naturally as possible. So if there is a light which focuses which is on the top of the head, so then there should be no shadow. Basically, the shadow should be less. So if it's like towards in certain angle, then the shadow should be somewhere else, a little bit far away from the where we are standing. So these are auto generated shadows. So Unity will take care of that. We don't need to do anything. All we need to do is like how big the shadow should be or how intense it should be. That's it. So next is how to create a game objects. So these are different. These are all we call as a game object or objects. It's up to you. Generally, if in your gaming environment, most of the people call as a game objects. In other field, they call it as objects. So in how do you create a game object? So game object, either I'll tell you what exactly is a game object. So any game object with a transform component is called a game object basically. That means what? A game object which has a position, which has a rotation, and which has a scale, then it's a game object basically. So if you look at any of these game objects, by default, this the top first component, you have this transform. That means what? It has a position, it has a rotation, it has a scale. The same thing with the light also. It has a position, it has a rotation, it has a scale. So you create any object, by default it will be there. So how to create different game objects? So let's go and create an empty game object which doesn't have any property. So click on this create empty object. So see this, by default there is a, generally it will be 0. Okay, so it's not 0, make it to reset to 0. That's it. So this is an empty game object, nothing. There's nothing, even though it's just puts me this, but if you look, there is nothing here. See here, there's nothing. So whenever I add a certain property to it, it will become that game object basically. Suppose I add a video. So if I want to create a video player, all I need to do is just add a video player. Then this game object will start giving me the video. It will act as a video player. That's it. So this is how you create an empty game object. If you want to change the name of the objects, you go to the inspector window, changed it, or something, whatever your name you want to keep it, just my object. And enter, it will change the name of that object. Here also, main camera also, if you want to change the name, you want to say only camera, it's also fine. You can put any name, it's all up to you. Okay, so next thing is, in Unity you have a, we have a different shapes basically, like a cube, sphere, cylinder, all these things. We call them as a primitive game objects. So right click, if you go to this 3D object, you have here, these are all different primitive objects which are already there in the Unity. So cube is another object. If you want to create a sphere like a shape like this, And if I want something to create another capsule kind of object, this is how you do it. So these models are already there in the Unity by default. So whenever you want to use in the environment or in the game, you can use it. So we call this as a primitive game objects basically, because it's already available in the Unity. So you don't need to get it from the outside, or you don't need to go to the
उन्होंने
assets
लिखा है डॉक्टर ने
to get it or something like that. So now, say same thing. This is for 3D. So if it's 2D, that means mostly it will be the images only, because 2D means it's only an image. It's not in a model.
नहीं नहीं उन्होंने बुलाया है उससे जाके करके आना
Okay.
चलो बुलाई ही है
So now
उन्होंने
I want
मेरा
like whoever have
बात वगैरह में नहीं लगा
or installed. So I want to quickly create a new scene. And in the scene, I want to create a ground. That means a plane. On top of a plane, put one cube. On top of a cube, you put one sphere. And for the cube, you put like two hands, like as a cylinders. That's what the task is. I'll try to show you how to do that also. So see here. So first what I do is go to 3D object. I first select a plane. Plane is my ground. So see this is plane. See here. So this is plane. And I want to change the name of this plane to ground so that it will be clear. Ground.
ये चलते होंगे
Like this. Then I want to create a body, or like a cube, like a body. So I want my cube. See, if you look at my cube, this is like half in the down, half in the up. So what I do, I take a little bit top like this. I'll put it like this. So generally it will be generally 0.5. It's 0.5 less. So on top of a cube, I'll put a sphere. So if you think the sphere is 0, the cube height is 0.5. So it should be, the sphere should be greater than 0.5. So like this. See, you can see the shadows now. Automatically it has generated the shadows of this thing. So if I don't want the shadows, I can just say here, go and say no shadows. There won't be any more shadows. Hard shadows, soft shadows. So it's all up to us. So I generate cube. So now I want my hands kind of a structure. So if you want, you can zoom it also like this. You can zoom it. You can see. Let's see this. You can exactly placed on the. So you can just make it 1.50. So now I take my cylinders as a hands like this.
Sir, whenever I am putting this sphere about the cube, sir, it is going on the ground, sir. So how I
That's
can
what.
put?
So now what you need to do is you want to bring it little bit top. Try to take the take the Y position, Y symbol, Y arrow. Drag it little bit top.
Okay.
So that's how you do it. So now this is my cylinder. I just reset to the position and I click on this node tool and I'm here. So this is too big. I'll make my scale a little bit smaller. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. I just made it something like that. Even I can make still smaller also. I'll just try to make 0.25. That's much better. 0.25 like this. Control S. Now I want to make sure these are looks like a hands. So what I do is I take as close as possible to the cube and I'll bring it a little bit down like this. Now I rotate my cylinder exactly. Sorry. into the Z. Yeah, like this. So I'll make it maybe minus 45 or something, like this. Control S. Same cylinder, same. I'll just make this as a, instead of cubes here, I'll just make this hand, left hand, right hand, ground. This is body, body. This is head, plus, and this is left hand. I will say just L hand, left hand, plus, and I'll try to create another one. Either you can go again, same thing, you can just duplicate it here. So it will be in the same position. So what I need to do is I just make it to right hand first, right hand, I change the name, right hand, and instead of minus 45, the right hand will be quite opposite to it. So I'll just make it 45 like this. Control S, and now I change the position of that. So position will be somewhere here. Now first I'll make it to 0. So then it will be easy. Yeah. Like this. And put 45. That's it. Control S. Now if you look the game window, see, it looks like a small human kind of a character. I'll try to bring my camera a little bit forward so that it's easy. Yeah. See this. A head, body, hands on top of the ground. So I'll give you 10 minutes. Try to make sure you have this shape. So a quick challenge. If you're done, just put me a screenshot or just say yes, done.
Sir, could you please show this cylinder coordinates position, because it is touching the ground, sir, in my case.
So see, one thing, what you need to do, if it's touching the ground, then you should bring it up. That's it. See, if you look at my left hand, see the position. On X, it's minus left side because my body is considered 0. If my body is at 0, 0 position, obviously my left hand will be towards left, right? So that is why I just kept it 0.6 or something, 0.6. You just can put like round figures also, 0.6 like this, or the height of my, this thing is up to 0.66. So just put 0.66. Maybe I'll put a little bit forward. That's much better. Oh, sorry. See here. See, basic thumb of rule is first make sure everything to 0 like this. Okay. So once you make the 0, even the rotation also 0. Once you make everything to 0, then where is your body? Your body is here. So generally your hand should be somewhere here. So first bring the board, but at a certain distance, maybe whatever the distance you feel like. Suppose I want somewhere 0.85 on the top. And now which side you want? Towards the left, right? So how much towards the left? So now bring it maybe some 0.6. Okay, both are.
It should be minus.
So yeah, minus, yeah. Yeah. So now at minus 0.6. So now I want to little bit rotate so that it looks exactly like a hand. So make it 45. So minus 45 to like this. That's it. Make it a little bit down so that it looks exactly the same thing. 0.5. That's a position. Same thing with the height hand also. First make it, so generally it will be the same thing, right? Same height will be the same, 0.5. Only the position which changes, only the x coordinate which changes here. The left hand is at minus 0.6, the right hand will be plus 0.6, plus 0.6 like this, and it will be a plus 45. See this. See this. Right hand, left hand, head. See the head position is 1.5 because head is the top, body position is 0.5, ground is at 0. See that 0, 0.5, 1.5, left hand at 0.5, right hand at 0.5. Got?
Sir, could you, sir, please, can I share my screen, sir?
Yeah, you can. Just
Yeah.
stop it.
हाँ जी उन्होंने फोन पे लिखा
Yes, sir. Here, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
एक्चुअली वीडियो में लिखवाया था
So this cylinder is not moving, sir.
तो चला गया
See,
This is
now what you pressed is the scale button. So you want to make it bigger?
उनके नंबर
no,
बिल्कुल
no,
के साथ
sir.
चाहिए
No, see, one I said like these 4 buttons are for a particular purpose. So suppose you want to make your hand bigger, then you need to press that scale button.
उनको बता
If you want to move the hand, you need to press the move button.
बता रहा इसलिए उसका
Yeah.
लोड किसी को
So, sir,
Yeah. Now first,
this is the cylinder, sir, I added. Now, after that, I have to move, sir. So here it is going, sir.
yeah, it's going because of the I said the hand. Look, put the left hand thumb of left hand thumb rule, right?
डिपार्टमेंट आ जाना सीधा
So how to change that?
Some background noise is coming, sir.
अगर कोई का लोड किसी को परमानेंटली नहीं है
This is from some other person.
अक्टूबर एंड से आके उन्होंने बोला है कि
Uh,
अक्टूबर एंड से आके उन्होंने बोला है कि एक ही
mute it.
Amanjil
With
Singh
zero.
Saini is muted. Amanjit Singh Saini, please mute your mic.
Because I don't have the access,
वो
so
गल ठीक है ना अपना की कहते हैं जेडे तो पहले ठीक है गरेवाल
maybe put
गरेवाल
the
ने बताया कि दोनों
to
का
the moderator so he can help you.
You can talk on phone, but mute your just Google Meet mic.
उन्होंने आप ही कहा थी कि मैं उन्हें सिलेबस
Sir,
वगैरह
this concept of dimension is little bit sir, not clear.
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah.
Actually,
This is only the starting challenge point. Once you get the point, then everything will be easy. That's why I'm making two.
I'm making it 0, 0. Starting, I'm making it 0, 0, sir.
Yeah, make it to 0. 0.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
This is my
See.
sphere, sir. Cylinder,
So,
sir.
okay, fine. Now, where exactly? See, think as where exactly the spear should be. To the body.
Yeah.
Sorry, the hands. Take this as a not. Don't make it as a cylinder or cube or sphere. Make it as a human body. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
where should be the hands go? Should go
लिखाता थी मैं
to the body. Where exactly the position of the body here? Body is your cube. So go to your cube and see the position first.
एमएससी
Click on
एलोकेशन
it.
है
Yes, sir.
पता
Cube.
Zero
Yes.
is exactly 0.5. On the 0, x is 0 and z is 0.
Yes,
That
sir.
means only the height has grown.
सभी बंदों को कॉल नहीं गई
Yes,
अब
sir.
हमें दिसंबर के
So Z, I have to increase also, sir.
No. So,
वो तो
one
इन्होंने
thing
चला
to
गया
understand is, so first thing,
गरेवाल
take the
ने
human body structure. How it exactly you're standing exactly in the middle. So how does it happen? So first the legs. Legs are maybe 0.5 height. Okay. Then
Yes,
comes
sir.
the body. On top of the legs, only the body is, right? So the body
Yeah.
can be one. On top of your body, then the head. So here, only thing what is changing, only the y value is changing. Remember?
Yes. Yes, sir.
It's not the forward or the not the backward or not the left or not the right. It's only the position of the the first one. The only the top to bottom only is changing. So what I want you to do the same thing with the hands also is, first thing is, where should the hands go? Hands should go to the body as the same height as the body height. So the basic thumb of rule is, take first the top position. First take the Y position. Y position should be, click on the cylinder now. That click on hand now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now hand is at 0. Now make the hand position some 0.5. Exactly. Your body is at 0.5, right?
Yeah, sir. 0.5 I did, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now see the cube. Sorry. Now it's 0.5 exactly. Now where exactly is this? Your hand should be in the body part. It should be in the center,
Cylinder is not visible, sir. How I can see, sir? This cylinder, one orange border is only visible, sir.
because it's inside. So just bring it out. Any direction, you just bring it out. No, don't catch in the center. Yeah, just bring. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
See.
Yeah.
So okay. So now this is fine. Okay. So now what you do? You should go towards the body, right?
Yes.
So your body is at 0. So now slowly take your hand. No, in the X. See, now it's only should be the left and right. It's not the forward or backward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
This one,
see,
sir.
yeah, obviously the red is for the left and right. See, think
Yes.
in a certain way where your body is. Are your body hands are towards left and right, or in the front or back in your human structure? Because it's in the left and right, right?
Yeah.
So only the X value should change. It's not the Z value should change.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So, sir, it is right now here. It is touching the ground, sir. So
It's
high.
okay. See, it's okay. If it touches, also not a problem. It's only the size, because the size is bigger. That's it. So you change the scale to 0.25, or no, scale.
This one,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Point 0.25.
Yeah, it will become smaller. That's it. Yeah. Y also 0.25. 0.25. Z also 0.25.
Yes,
Now
sir.
bring it up.
Up, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. See this. See. Yeah. So always hold the arrow edge. Don't put
Okay.
it in
Yeah.
the center.
No, sorry,
Yeah,
sir.
that gives you. So where exactly? Yeah. So now which angle? Okay, good. That's okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
now which angle, if it turns, it will go. It will leap towards your body. Which angle should be? So it should be axis of the rotation of Z. See this. If you try to rotate the Z, take
Yes,
the
sir.
take the symbol of the rotate symbol. Click on the rotate symbol. No, click on the rotate
This
symbol.
one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
sir.
try to rotate on the Z value. Z, I said. No, you're doing it on the X.
Z.
Z is
Yeah.
blue color. Blue color.
So here color is not. Yeah, sir. This one.
Yeah.
Is it
So
correct, sir?
the other side. No, you're making it this side. If you want, make it the other side. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Now, fine. This is like a
Yeah.
shape. So now again, go to the move button, move tool, move button. Now
Yes.
make your top little bit down.
By selecting, sir, this cylinder, sir.
Yeah. No, you should select the cylinder first. Yeah. Now little bit down. Yeah. So now press Alt, Control, left click mouse, and try to move the button. Try to move it. Try to move the mouse. See now. Yeah, just move it. Move it. Yeah,
Yes.
move it. See now, you see the difference. Even the
Yes,
one
sir.
side it's looking exactly on the top, but they are not aligned properly.
Yes, sir.
So now what you need to do is, first go to your ground first. First you go to
Ground.
the ground.
Yeah. Ground. Yes. Yes, sir.
So ground, see the position. What is the
Yes, sir.
position?
It's, minus 0.6, sir, and 0.66.
So generally the ground is what? It will be always 0,
Zero,
right?
zero. Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
Now you make here the changes. Now you will get it. So first ground 0, 0, 0. Fine. So
Yes, sir.
now on top of the cube. So based on the ground we are standing. So
Yeah.
now the cube will be on top of my ground. So check the cube value. Go to the cube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see that
0 and
cube
point.
is 0.5. That's perfectly good. Now
Yes,
look at
sir.
the sphere.
Yes, sir.
So
Here
the
point.
sphere is 0.3, 1.51, 0.3. So generally, if you took my if you take my head, it will be on top of my body. So zero point 0.5 plus 1 or something, or 0.5 something. Make other thing positions and everything to 0, 0. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly
sir.
like that. Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So
Yes.
make X position 0 and the other one also 0. Yeah.
Yes.
No, 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 no. Don't do like that. Yeah. First,
Here, sir. 0, sir.
Z also 0. So
Yeah,
these,
sir.
if you don't consider these values, then what will happen if you try to rotate another angle? You'll see the sphere will be head will be somewhere else. Okay. So now go to the cylinder. No,
Yeah.
if you turn spear any direction, it doesn't matter. So go to
Okay.
your cylinder now.
Yes, sir.
So cylinder now, what you need to do, change the position based on your body. So body
Yes,
is
sir.
at 0, 0.5, 0. So first make
Yes,
it
sir.
the position as 0,
0.
0, 0.5, 0.
Yeah, sir. Second,
No, no,
second
no.
one, sir. 0.5, sir.
Yeah, the height of your hands is at 0.
Yeah, done, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, now go to your cylinder now. Hmm. So now make sure your rotations are 0. Rotations
Rotations.
are 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. Yeah, everything to 0.
Yes.
Yeah. Now try to press Alt and rotate, left click mouse button and try to rotate and see. So if you look here, this is exactly in the middle, right?
Yes, sir.
So now what you need to do, the other side, yeah, the light side. Try to, yeah. So no, still light side towards the camera. Yeah, yeah. This is the direction. Yeah. So now what you do, try to move your left hand at minus 0.5 because it's going negative, right? So it's minus 0.5. Just make it to minus 0.5.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Done, sir.
yeah. Now, no, only the hand position you need to change. Now, what needed to change? The rotation.
Yes, sir.
So, which rotation will make you little bit slanting? So now select, yeah, exactly, and try to change now on the, yeah, change. Yeah, yeah, little bit
Is it
more.
correct, sir?
Yeah, yeah. You see, you don't
Yeah.
need to ask. So you go press Alt, and left click mouse button and see another direction. See that your hand is coming. See, it has come out. See, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now same thing. See, it's minus 60 or something. So now same thing. What you do is same thing. Duplicate the other value. Duplicate the same cylinder. No,
Sir,
duplicate it.
how I can duplicate, sir? By Control C,
Control D.
Control T. Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So now you got the same cylinder at the same position, but
Yeah.
here both are at the same place. That's why you can't see two. So now
Yes.
what you do is cylinder one you selected. So now change the position to
Yeah.
zero point 0.5 plus zero point 0.5. So it will be other side of the hand, other side of the body.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, you
Exactly.
got another side. Now
Yes.
change the rotation of that, rotation value also to minus plus 62 or something.
What, sir?
Oh, rotation of the hand.
Yes,
Hand
sir.
is inside now. You want to make it out. So out means Z.
Z. So
Oh,
what value I have to
Plus
assign, sir?
60 plus 62 or something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See now. Press Alt, Control, Alt, left click mouse, and try to rotate it. See this.
Yeah. Now it's visible, sir.
Yeah. Now you press play and see.
I clicked, sir. Yeah,
Got it?
yeah, sir.
Yeah, this is how you design basically. So this is might be a little bit confusing because we are trying to change the position. So you need to always think like how we are designed in the natural environment. So a natural environment, always the ground will be at zero. On top of the ground, only the plants, trees, their leaves.
Sir,
So
how
this is
to
how
add
you
the
need to
ground?
think it, the
Yeah.
positions and all.
So, sir, one more doubt, sir. As from
Mm.
asset store, we imported, sir, this furnished
Yeah,
skin,
yeah,
sir. But
yeah,
it is
yeah.
not. It is not coming in asset, sir. It is imported already, sir. I imported, sir, from this, and it was showing it's done. It's in your package, but it is not showing in asset, sir.
Show me. Go to stop this button now. Stop the play button.
Yeah.
Stop the
Excuse me, sir.
stop the play button. Yeah, exactly. So now
Hello.
go to the
Yeah,
asset store.
I
Yeah,
downloaded, sir.
can
From
you show
there,
me? Yeah, okay. Just type that furnished cabin or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, one is cabin, sir.
So now select it. Go to the down, little bit down. Yeah. Select that one.
Yeah.
You should get
Yeah,
import.
it's
Import. Click on
it
import. Yeah.
is.
Just click on import. Yeah.
Hello.
So I'll click on import.
Yes, sir, done, sir.
Then
Yes.
import pop will come. Yeah. Now import.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, Kamaljit.
Uh, Sir, how to add ground?
Ground. So asset in the top
Yes, sir,
next to
imported, sir,
assets there is
this
a game
one is,
object. Yeah, exactly. Now you got the file. See that. That's how you do it. In the furnished assets, there will be so many assets. Okay, I'll tell you that. This is only the task for that.
okay,
Yes,
sir. Okay,
Kamaljit.
thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
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 I am stopping, sir. Yeah.
yeah. Yes, Kamaljit.
Yeah, how to add the ground?
So now what you need to do is see. Wait a minute. So now uh, see how to add ground. Click on this game object, 3D object. Click on plane.
Okay.
You'll get the plane. See like
Fine.
this. Okay. The plane I changed the name to ground here like this.
Okay, fine, fine.
Yeah. So now one more important thing I want to tell you is about the parent and child relationship. See, now these are all individual game objects like this. Body is an object, head is an object, left hand is an object, right hand is an object. Suppose I want this whole character to move little bit this side. So what should I do? If I touch one more, again I need to draw and again I need to do all the stuff. So instead of that, I create a empty game object which doesn't have anything. So I'll just say reset to 00. I'll just say here, I change the name to
Hello.
human body like this. So once I'm done, so now see, it's only the human body. I don't need to change the ground. So select whatever the human body parts like this and drag it and drop it as a child of the human body like this. Now this is a parent. These are all like one family, like this is like one object now. Inside the object, again sub objects or child objects, we call it. Body is another object, another child object, another child object, another child object. See now if I click this human body, if I go to the scene, now if I want to move the human body, I can still move it, but all my child will follow. See this. Got it? Even the top, same thing. The rotation, everything is same again.
Sir, how you create that human body in the
Uh,
same hierarchy?
That's what, like I just created a empty game object like this, and I changed the name to
Human body.
human body. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So now all my child, whatever is inside, all will follow. These all will follow my as a parent. So this is very important, especially in the designing part. If you try to change the parent direction, if you change the parent, the child will follow. But if you change the child, parent doesn't follow. So I'll show you an example. Suppose now my head is somewhere here, right? Here. Suppose I'll try to move my head towards left. See this. It's only my head which moves. The body doesn't move. So now it doesn't follow the parent. If you move the parent, the child will follow. But if you move the child, parent doesn't follow. That's always important. Okay. And one more thing I want to show you is, suppose now my human body is at 0, 0 location or something. Take an example, 0, 0, 0. See this. So where is my ground? Technically, where is my ground? My ground is at also 0, 0, 0. My human body is also at 0, 0, 0. Now you should be wondering, both should be at same place, right? If positions are same, both should be at same place. How come these, if you look this, the ground is here, the human body is here. How come it stop on the ground? So now you should think here, see this. So you need to add all these, whatever the human, like in the child, the positions are there. So when you add all these, this position will come. If you look the 0.5, 0 plus 0 0.5, this will be 0.5. So the human, this body structure is at 0 0.5. The same thing with head also. 0 plus 1.5, it's 1.5. That's why it's this position at 1.5. The same with the left hand, the right hand, the positions and the rotations and all.
Sir, how you are making these as a child, sir? Because we are in the same line, sir. We are able to see in the same line. So how you are making it
So
as a
that's what
child?
I'll try to show you one more again. Once again, let's see here. So if you want to undo something, just control that. Yeah. So this is how we were, right, earlier. See, this is how we were earlier. We have a ground, body, head, left hand, right hand, right? So now I create an empty game object, empty like this, and I name it as a human body like this. I enter and I make this to reset 0, 0. I make this to reset 0, 0. Now I know all these are parts of my human body. A body is a part of my human body. Head is also part of a human body. Body, left hand, right hand. So I select all these 4 and I drag it and drop it on the human body like this. Then they'll become a child of that.
Sir, how did you reset the value?
No, I just click on the small 3 buttons right here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Or you can manually also type it 0, 0, 0 also. It's up to you. Except scale 1, you can put any, you can put all the values 0, 0, except the scale. Okay. So, this is how we make a child. This is a parent body, and now this is a child object. This is like a parent object, and this is a child object, basically. So now what will happen, or suppose what will happen if I put in y position 1? See it will go up. Why? Because my body is at 1 plus 0.5, it will be 1.5. This is at 1.5. This head is at 1 plus 1.5. This will be at 3. So left hand, the same thing like that. So it is counted like that. So whatever you put that position inside, it will be added to the parent position also. Whatever the child position is there, the child position is added to the parent position. Okay. This might be a little bit confusing, but try to practice. Then when you try to make mistakes here and there, then you'll understand how it works and all. Its only thing is parent doesn't follow the child. Only child follows the parent, and whatever the child's position is there, it is added to the parent's position. That's all you need to think. Okay. So far I'm clear. So if you have any doubts for this session, please ask me. If you don't have, like, you can proceed for the lunch session. You can proceed for the lunch. Then we'll continue once after the lunch is done. So you should be back by 2:30. Again, the next session will start at 2:30. Yeah. How to reset the camera view of scene to default? Exactly. There is no like particular settings for camera or anything. If you say reset, it will go back to 000 values. That's it. So what you do is, generally what we put is 0, 1, -10 as a position of the camera, and whatever the direction you want to, you can put it. So it's up to you. You should be you should think in such a way: if I am the camera, I'm the player, or the camera, I'm myself the camera, where should I be? I should be before the object, or object should be before me. That's what. No, these are not like strict values generally. By default, generally I'm saying by default, or like whenever you create a scene, so the camera, Unity, what it does, is give you 0, 1, -10. 0 is the x, y is 1. Yeah, exactly. Y is 1, and -10 is the z value. But these are not strict, not default or anything. It's up to you. That's what I'm saying. If you are a camera, you should think in such a way: if object should come in front of me, then you need to change the position of the object. Or if I want to go towards the object, then I need to change according to the object's position. Same thing like how we do it in natural world. If we want to go towards the college, then we go to the college, right? If we want the college to come towards us, then we need to change the position of the college. That maybe Channareddy sir can help you out in that second. I don't have that link.
Sir?
Sir, attendance link they wanted.
The attendance link is already posted.
And the people who have joined now, they may not get that attendance link. I have posted it. Anil sir?
Yeah.
Sorry, if you are done with this session, let's wind up the session and let's start the session. Are you done?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, you can wind up the session. I'm just taking anyone having any question and
Yeah,
answer.
I'm requesting the participants to give feedback on these two sessions so that the resource person can adjust himself if any modifications are required to change, like going speed and everything like that. If you want to suggest anything also, you can suggest. Somebody, yeah. If you want to suggest any things, you can suggest him so that he can adjust for remaining 2 days. I'm requesting participants to respond on this two sessions. Basil P. Thampi sir, I'm asking you to respond through voice because the session is being recorded. Of course, the chat is also being recorded, but it's better to respond through voice. Okay, we conclude that it is fine and through voice. If you can, sir, please.
Sir, one doubt.
Basil P. Thampi. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, morning we created one human model.
Yeah.
Sir, and that left hand and right hand. Sir, instead of creating both the hands, we can duplicate the left hand and just change the orientation, sir.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing I did actually. I didn't create two. See, one I created a left hand. I just created, duplicated it, and I changed the right hand name basically as a name. Then my value, this became positive, that became a positive. Exactly. Yeah. That you can do, yeah. That's how we need to do also, actually. We need to save a lot of time.
Hello, Anil sir.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. The sessions are very interesting. I'm actually new to this virtual reality, and this was my first session on Unity. I haven't used this tool before, but I was able to follow your session very well. Now, in the coming sessions also, I hope you'll be able to cover more topics so that we can later on have a foundation such that we can improve our skills on Unity and all.
Sure, sir. Because this is like a new thing, so little bit confusion will be there. But when you little bit practice, so this will be very easy actually.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Your session was very informative, and I was able to follow it thoroughly. I really understood the session. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, I'm Vasantaratna from Coimbatore. I would like to request you. The session was interesting and we could follow, but can we have some kind of a tutorial document so that we can practice on our own?
Sure, ma'am.
Because as we do along with you, we are able to remember and we can do it. But when we are doing it on our own,
sure, ma'am. I'll try to.
is it possible?
Yeah, I'll try to give you provide.
Because in online also we could find some YouTube on tutorial, but it is something different from your way of handling, which we feel comfortable with yours.
Sure, ma'am. I'll try to find that videos and links which may help you in practicing these sessions, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Anil.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you, Basil sir. Now I would like to wind up the session with the permission of resource person and participants. And the next session will be started by 2:30 p.m. With the same link. Thank you one and all for your patience listening. And I am requesting you to join the third session of third day by 2:30 p.m. Thank you one and all.